What's good, everybody? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee, and I'm here to talk to you about Two Loss Distribution. They are one of the most technologically advanced distributors in music. They distribute to more stores than any of the distributors around. They distribute, they give you 100% of your royalties. They only charge you $3 a month, and you have an instant option to get an advance from these guys. So if you're watching this and you want to be in the music business and you're trying to figure out how to get help, I'm here to tell you, go to twoloss.com and use the word GODS as your coupon code, and you get the first 3 months free. What's good, everybody? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee, and this is the God Show. And today we have a legend on the show. I've been a fan of this guy for a very long time. Notice I said this guy is bigger than his music. I've sat in rooms with this guy for plenty of times. I heard him talk, and I was like, man, I like this nigga. This nigga's a real nigga. I was cheering for him every time he put out. I was right there cheering. And when I heard he was gonna come on the show, I got super excited. So I want everybody to give it up. A warm welcome to Maino. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's own. Brooklyn's own. It's funny.
Brooklyn.
This is where I'm gonna start. So I remember meeting you. You just signed to Atlantic.
Yep.
You know, they call us. We need a record for Maino. Da da da. You in the room, and I remember being in the room with you long time ago. And I remember hearing you talking. I remember thinking, this nigga is too real for this shit.
Yeah.
2 Chainz has a line. Sometimes I had them thoughts. I'm too real for this shit. Like,
yeah.
And when I look at you, I always said, he too real for this shit. How hard has it been? Because it's people watching. They don't understand this game. How hard is it navigating this game and trying to be a solid nigga and successfully navigating the game?
Yo, you know what? That's crazy. I had my conversations with my homies, with my day ones, with my guys, and I'd be like, yo, we've been sticking to all these principles. We've been standing on all this business and on our morals and our codes, and I'd be like, yo, maybe we've been keeping it too real. Like, maybe we've been keeping it too real because, like, you know, for me, it was like I had to start understanding that a lot of this is entertainment, right?
Yep.
And that the world I come from is the minority.
Yep.
Right? I didn't necessarily know that in the beginning, you know, because I had only been to 2 places in my life. I had been in the street and in prison. Yes. And when I got out of prison, I went back to the street. So then when I started doing music and started to make some waves and started to make some progress, I was just like, I'm sticking on who I am. I'm like, you know, we don't do this, we don't do that, and nah, I ain't doing that like this, I ain't doing like, you know. And then I had to understand, you know, after a while, like a lot of this is entertainment, and I had to kind of somehow try to find a space to see myself as an entertainer.
I was glad you went there, because what I saw, I love that you pivoted into media, because a lot of artists, I want to give you props for that, by the way. A lot of artists don't understand. They want to be artists, but they don't understand media is a great opportunity to get your messaging out.
That's right.
So now I heard who you are. So now when I hear your music, I'm really attached to it because I know who you are.
Right.
And a lot of artists are so quiet. So I love that you pivoted into media. I love that. I love seeing you in the back of the Maybach giving game.
Yeah, definitely.
We need that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm glad you said what you said about sometimes we too real, because sometimes you so real, you forget that we dealing with humans.
Right.
And sometimes they might need to just see the real side of you, like the man in you, because the no is not my mistake. So I love that you said that.
And it's the balance though, right? Because then the thing about doing media and doing things and podcasting and being on radio is that, and speaking, people get to see your personality. Yeah. Right? And they sometimes want to see that you like to laugh, and they want to see that you funny and stuff like that. So it's just defining the balance. So, but I've been dealing with that for a long time, because, you know, sometimes you sit back and you watch, you go, man, these dudes, they ain't real as us, but how come they doing better than us? Like, and it's not about that. It's not a real race. Yeah. Right? Because if it was a real race, we'd have lapped these niggas a long time ago.
Forever.
It's not that. You know what I mean?
And it's also, it doesn't matter who's real. It matters who's perceived as being real. Because people would think that, like, it's niggas out here, like I'm glad that hip hop is where it is. I know people are mad, but I'm glad it is, because we be following these rules, and then another nigga just come break it. Like, I'm a mafia fan. Like, I watch any mafia movie, any doc. I'm so fascinated with the fact that these are criminals who are organized with rules. But it's one thing you gotta always pay attention to. When the old guys is in trouble, everybody gotta go. Like, so are we really following rules? Or are we just here to maintain certain niggas in power until another nigga comes? So it's like, when you look at like Robert De Niro's character in Goodfellas, like, he was loyal with his niggas until he felt like it was him or them.
That's right.
And then it was like, everybody got whacked in the movie.
Right.
But Nick, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes we're following rules that set us up to be nothing, and we don't know it.
Just to go on that
and
cycle.
And then when you get to that old guy age, now you're like, nah. Damn. If somebody fuck up, they gotta go.
Right, and they gotta break the fucking rules.
So, and then you always pay the money up. The object is to always protect up, but it's never to protect you. So when I see real niggas, I'm like, you gonna have to hit that fork in the road where you gonna have to figure out like what the fuck am I?
That's right.
Because like sometimes, like Jay-Z has a famous line, less is more. That might not sound favorable to some people, because it's like, damn, you want less niggas? But he like, yeah, but he's not wrong, because he's really saying, I gotta protect this shit. And the more niggas we let in here, the more we running a risk that somebody might fuck this up.
Because everything ain't for everybody.
Everything ain't for everybody. So I think it's that's why when I was thinking about it, I was like, this nigga so real. I'm like, how do you navigate that shit? And I think it's easier now because the internet exists, where now a label is not one person going to a radio station saying, Maino, he's real.
Right.
You know, like, you gotta fuck with him. Like, it's like they can see it now. We have access to the information. So it makes it very easy for somebody to walk in the room and say, yo, Maino got something. Maino got something. I've seen him doing this. I just seen him doing that. So it's a good opportunity to be real, but I feel like we gotta redefine what the rules are. And I don't think there's nobody better to do it than to me, one of the realest niggas in this shit. I haven't heard one nigga I know. I just told you, I just called him my street nigga friend. And I love that nigga. Like, you love from the streets to the women to everything. You stood 10 toes down. You haven't sold your soul, and you still here being yourself.
That's right.
So to me, it's like, how the fuck do we teach young niggas that that's possible?
First, be comfortable with being yourself. That take time. You know what I mean? Be who you are. Like, you know you don't walk like that, man.
Yeah.
Stop trying to copy that nigga walk, man. You know you don't walk like that. Chill out. You know you don't talk like that, man. Be who you are, man. And sometimes being who you are for some people is scary.
Yes. Because I know why though.
Yeah.
I know why. Yeah. They afraid that the real them is gonna get rejected.
That's what I'm saying.
And they don't have.
And they want to follow what they think is a pattern that works.
Fuck that. Be yourself.
Be yourself. That's the first thing. You know what I mean? Because I don't think anybody that had any kind of longevity or any kind of career, I'm talking about no matter what, whether it was, music or whatever it was, playing basketball. I think there was something about them that carved them out. It was something about them that individualized them. Yeah. That you knew it was them. Like, that is him. That's who he is. You couldn't just be like a copy of something and expect to just be a great,
So you coming out, you got out of jail and you said, I'm gonna do this music shit. Yeah. Like, what was the thought process? Were you in jail saying, like, nigga, these niggas, when I get out, man, wait till I get on these streets, I'm about to fuck this shit up.
My thought process, and I was saying, my thought process was crazy because I had never rapped.
Yes.
And I was really subconscious about that because I started rapping in the box. I was getting in trouble in prison, so I started, rapping it kind of past that time.
Yeah.
When you in, them people, they give you, they'll load you up. Here go 2 years in the box. Damn. 23 hours a day. You locked up. When you come out, you go from one cage to another, and that cage is you out there for an hour. So sometimes you ain't even going. It's too cold. You locked in for 24 hours a day sometimes.
And it's cold, just free.
It's cold, right? And the thing is, I started to kind of rap under those circumstances, and I was bored, and I was just like liking to do it, and I was like, oh man, this feels good to do. I was passing my time, right?
Yeah.
And I started to play with the idea of coming home to rap, but I was so self-conscious about it, I couldn't tell nobody. Because you gotta remember, at this point, there was I had nothing to measure me up. There was nobody that had done that before.
Yes.
There was nobody that had done 7, 8, 9, 10 years and went home and became a rapper.
Yep.
Right? So
successful rapper, by the way.
Successful. That had any amount of success, right? So I was like, man, I need to figure this out. So I never told none of my people. Never told my guys. Yeah. Right? So I would have like girls coming to see me, my guys was coming to see me. They never knew I rapped for years. Yeah. They never knew because it was so delicate that if they would have asked me, yo, what you want to do when you come home, bro? And I would have said, I'm going to be a rapper. and they would have said, "Nigga, you ain't no rapper." But I would have been like, "You right."
But you know what I was gonna say? I love that because sometimes you can't tell small-minded people your big dream. They can't comprehend it, and not only that, they're afraid that you get there and you're gonna leave them.
Right.
So I love that you said that.
Sometimes because it felt so far-fetched.
Yes.
Right, we talking about the 90s. Nobody did this before. Like, nigga, you been in jail 8 years. We talking about you come home to rap. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm saying? So you ain't no rapper. so even if and I didn't think that statement would have been like, you know, like them putting me down, but just them seeing me through how they saw me.
But when you come, and if anybody's watching this that doesn't come from hell, when I mean hell, I'm talking about the projects, the bottom. There is a mentality there that you can't escape,
right?
Because it's like I always say, like I grew up in Patterson Projects in the Bronx, and I remember we was all poor, but it was that one person that just wanted to have a little bit more than you, like a little, and it was like, nigga, we all poor though, right? Yeah, I get food stamps that you probably don't want us to know you do, but we all, nigga, you pay the same rent that I pay based on our income, my nigga. Like, why are we not uplifting each other rather than holding each other back to that mentality?
Because we didn't see value in ourselves. Like, nigga, we ain't shit. You ain't shit neither. You know what I mean? It's like what Pop was like, you know, I ain't shit. You ain't shit. Yep. You know what I mean? So it's that mentality. Like, we never, because I ain't gonna lie, I never seen myself being anything coming up.
Me neither.
Growing up, I didn't have aspirations or dreams of being something. Nobody I ever seen became anything.
What's that? What's something?
What is that?
Yeah,
like, you know
I feel the same way.
So it was just like, you know, for somebody telling me, nigga, you ain't no rapper.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yep.
And I would have not been here now. You know?
When I said I wanted to be in the music business, every one of my friends, fake ass Irv Gotti, they would see me come, fake ass Irv, here come fake ass Irv Gotti. Now they'd be like, here come the real Ray. Nigga, sometimes you gotta, and if you listen, if you have a dream, you got to understand that just because you have a dream doesn't mean the world is going to be excited or want to support it.
Fact.
That's your dream.
That's a fact.
That's why God gave it to you and no one else. So you got to get up your ass and go get it. And sometimes that means going to finding different friends, different people. Separating yourself. Because when you get around those people, they speak life into you. They be like, man, you the shit.
Right.
Me, nigga, like I can't, like,
absolutely.
I've been told I ain't shit. And I remember my first A&R meeting, L.A. Reid cursed me out. Never forget. Cursed me the fuck out. And he was like, and if anybody got a fucking problem with this, get the fuck out you can leave my fucking company. So I'm just like, okay. And he's like, now somebody play me a hit. And as soon as the hit came on, he whispered to me like, yo, you know I love you, right? Man, I was like, yo, L.A., don't do that. I was like, nigga, I grew up, I've been told I ain't shit my whole life. You can't break me, my nigga.
That's right.
I'm just putting my head down because these other niggas in the room wasn't, I thought they was going to stand up and they didn't. And but it's always that moment of like, you know, like just believing in yourself, being like, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it. And knowing that no matter what they told me back there.
No matter what.
That's the rules for back there.
That's courage though, bro.
Well, I'm giving you the courage because I'm like, even though I said I wanted to do it, it still wasn't me. Like, I feel like I have the courage now. That's why I'm talking. But I always felt comfortable pushing somebody else. They're the best. They're the best. Look at them. If somebody would, I would be in meetings and people would be like, I like you. And I'm like, that's cool. But look at what I'm working on.
That was a skill though, bro.
It is. But I don't want to take the credit like I developed it early in life because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't really start believing in myself until maybe like 5 or 6 years ago.
You feel like that?
Yeah, but here's the crazy part. I don't believe
even
in myself.
after you was in the music business.
After I was 16, I never felt, because, and you can understand this, how many people have you seen that was in this when you came home from Brooklyn that was in power, that's no longer in power?
That's a fact.
Where them niggas at?
So many.
Nigga, where they at?
So
and I'm like,
many.
and I always felt like I can't sit in this seat too comfortable because that's what they did and that's why they're not in it no more.
But that right there in itself, that thought that you had of not being complacent and staying hungry, that's what the reason why you're here.
Exactly. No, I agree.
Because some people, like we just said, like they get so comfortable in these seats and they was getting money and they sitting up and eating Chinese food. Listen, I know executives I was coming to the office, they got their shoes off, eating Chinese food, they got girls in there and they fired.
Yes.
Done, finished, out the industry damn near, like.
Yep.
You know?
But that's what I'm saying. So I think about my first time trying to be in the music business. It was a guy who I looked up to. I never forget. And now he's not in it anymore. And now he's, like they be in New York and they be in LA and they have these powerful jobs, and then shit goes away, and now they move to middle America where they can afford to buy some land for their family and trying to rebuild. I never want to be that nigga.
You want to be that.
Nigga, I'm coming to my shit. My office is in Buckhead, a premier place in Atlanta. I didn't want to be that guy, but I think that's what made me different, because even with Rock City, like, I never forget, we was coming up and it was a record that we did that Clive Davis wanted. And we did it with this producer. I ain't gonna say his name. He my nigga, but he hate the story being told. So Clive is on. I'm on a Saturday. I got Clive fucking Davis on my phone for 45 minutes trying to convince me to give this record up. Nigga, I can't even enjoy my life. Wow. Nigga, I'm like, nigga, I got Clive Davis on my phone. Meanwhile, Jimmy Iovine, who we're signed to, is like, that's my fucking record. Y'all like, so Clive was like, Jimmy is bullying you. Don't let him bully you and all this other. So I'm like, I gotta talk to the producer. I go to this nigga house. He lives in a big house. He just bought it. He's laid down. And I'm like, nigga, I just got a phone with Clive. Jimmy's on my ass. And he was like, Ray, calm down. They need us. Never forget that.
Wow.
They need us. And I was like, yeah, you're right. They do need us. And I walked out the house and I called Teron. I said, nigga, that nigga's going to be out the game in 2 years. Ask Teron right now. I said, that nigga's gonna be out the game in 2 years. Cause you laid up on your couch thinking that they need you.
They need you for now.
They need you for this moment,
right,
nigga.
This moment.
2 minutes from now, they not gonna need you no more. So in a minute, and that's what I mean, like the game don't need us. Like it's a blessing.
That's foresight though.
Yeah, but it's a blessing that we here.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, it's a blessing. I'll never take this for
blessing.
I don't give a fuck how nobody look
granted.
at it. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, nigga, the fact that he didn't come here for a Rock City record. He came in for that. I kind of expect that.
Yeah.
I built that.
That's right.
Coming to talk to me.
That's right.
For real? Oh, shit. I appreciate that. I never buy into the hype. That is the key to this business.
That's a fact.
Don't buy into the fucking hype. Play the role, but don't buy into the hype. Because remember, we created this from scratch.
You know, that's that thing is ill, right? What you said. Don't buy into the hype. And I say something similar to that because it's like, it's people that was famous in the 90s and ain't famous no more, right? The fame is man given, right? It's a point of view, right? So it's like I don't want to get caught up in people know me, whatever, right? And then that can go away.
What
right?
it's like?
Let's stay hungry.
Well, you know what it's like? Here's what it's like being in the music business. For anybody watching, here's what it's like. Me and Maino, we are execs, we are CEOs, we put money. This phone is the artist. We're telling the artist, we're gonna make sure everybody knows you. And your artist like, for sure you think, I promise you,
That's
you
right.
that person. We're gonna put you out there and
Whole
nobody's gonna
world
fuck with you because we got you.
Right.
But we're gonna put you out there. Remember that. And as soon as we put them out there, now they getting a little fanfare. Now they like, man, who, Ray, who? The people love me. No, they don't, nigga.
Right.
We just put the plan together.
As we see
it's
this,
all a lie.
It's all we see. As we see, it's not real love.
It's all a lie, my nigga. Everything that we understand in this music business is a fucking lie.
Yeah, you'll turn into a meme quick.
Nigga, it's a lie. It's all bullshit.
Somebody's joke right now.
Yes, nigga.
Your legacy in the garbage don't matter.
Nigga, they like no Diddy. Like hold the fuck up.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But I say this. I'm like, that shit is somebody's life. That's a figment of his imagination that he created. Y'all hate whoever's happy. Y'all hating him because he has a more vivid imagination than you. But nigga, if you just imagine yourself as being more,
that's right.
You would be more.
You would be more.
Like the minute you saw yourself in jail saying I could be a rapper,
that's right.
You a rapper. The minute you say I could be a media, you're a media.
That's
you
right.
just gotta feel like I can do it.
As you think it and believe it, you can become it.
You're gonna become it. But remember, we thought and made it up and created it so people can buy into it. Let's never forget. That's why I love Jay-Z and his team so much. Nigga, he got the same nigga from the fifth floor rolling with him right now. I ain't gonna never let nobody make me. I need a nigga to remind me of it. Remember, we was stealing a P. Remember that shit?
100%. You first of all, like I tell people all the time, you need people that know you and respect what you got going on, right? We on the same page. You're not gonna fuck up the business, but you're not gonna let me do some shit that I know I ain't got no business doing. When I'm on fucking internet saying some crazy shit, Call me, nigga.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm out of pocket. Come take my phone.
Yeah, nigga, come see me. I'm tripping. Maybe I'm minding to my own
I'm out of my
hype.
business. Nigga, yo, you bugging, man.
Yeah.
Fuck is you arguing with this nigga for?
Yeah, nigga.
You better than this. Come on, man. We don't do that.
Or remind you, I'll never forget. I'll tell you a quick story. Teron called me one day, and he was mad as fuck. Never forget this shit. He called me, and he was like, nigga, I'm the best. I'm the fucking best, man, and these niggas don't give me no fucking respect, right? I'm better than all of these niggas. By the way, I felt the same way.
Yeah.
I knew it, but I'm like, okay. At that moment, I had two choices. I could have let him go on his little hype and ride like, you are the fucking best. Yes, fuck the game. Nah, nigga. Hey, bro, where you at right now? Stop. I let him go on. Like, where you at? He was like, I'm in the car. I was like, turn on the radio real quick. He's like, nigga, Ray, I'm in LA. You in Atlanta. What are you talking about? I'm like, turn on I don't care where you are. Turn the radio on. Turn the radio on. I said, what song is playing? It was Future, About Damn Time. And he was like, Future, About Damn Time. Why? I said, did you write it? He was like, no. I said, nigga, the game will go on without you. Nigga, get out your motherfucking feelings. And remember, there will always be a song on the radio, whether you wrote it or not, nigga. Be thankful that you have an opportunity to write it.
That's right.
Then the nigga went on a run and started having 18 records on the radio. And but he always remembered that. He always was like, but I remember that. It was always because niggas be thinking.
Sometimes you need shit put in perspective.
Dog, Michael Jackson died. Michael Jackson died. Word. And we all stopped that day. But nigga, the next day we had to go on. And that's Michael fucking Jackson. This world will go on without you. That's why you always have to have gratitude for this shit. Which gratitude is a combination of great and attitude. A great attitude. You have a great attitude in this shit. And if you do, nigga, they gonna open up doors. I always knew you was, it's funny. Don't get mad at Jack. Because this is the first time somebody ever said this. Because he said this in a meeting. He was like, we was talking about you yesterday. He was like, yeah, you know, he's kind of like the trick of New York. And I was like, what? Nigga, what? What is that? Yo, can I tell you something though? Can I tell you why I liked it though? Because it was kind of like, that was the first time a New Yorker ever referenced another New Yorker as anything but a New Yorker. The way New Yorkers would have said it is Trick is the Detroit version of Maino. But he was like, Maino. So I was like, really? But my point is that you hear the stories about Maino and he's every time I ever ran into you, it was always love.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what? Because I ain't trying to be a gangster.
Right.
I'm just being myself. And you like, nigga, I don't want to be. I'm just happy to be here. We both happy. Nigga, 15 years later, we both still happy to be here. And we hotter than we ever been in our life, nigga.
That's a fact, though.
Come on, bro. That's how crazy. And that's because crazy. We have the imaginations to believe that we can be that.
That's right. And continue to work towards that.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Write the story. In 5 years, what would you like Maino, the brand, to be?
Man, that's a good question. I want to still be doing everything that I want to do, right? You know, I definitely want to be producing more. You know, I just started producing as far as like film. Yeah. Right. Just finished shooting with James. Shout out to my man James Dubose. We just did a whole pilot the show that I had an idea for. I wanted to make an urban Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Nigga, I love Curb. Nigga, my motherfucking nigga. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. Nigga, that's my shit.
I'm gonna show you the trailer.
That's hard. Right? So hold on, is it starring you?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it even more now.
So you know, like the Larry David character, right? You always caught up in something. You know, I'm an asshole, and then everybody, you know, telling me what I need to be doing. Oh, I need to settle down. You know, so mine's is kind of like where I need to settle down. It's like, man, come on, you going through this. You getting old. You need to settle down. So I find myself in these issues with women all the time. So it's dope. It's funny. It's comedy. So I definitely want to be doing a lot more of that, and just having my way, man. And just like the thing is, man, when you get to a point, you just want to live, and you just want to be creative and get to do as much as you can do it before it's over.
Because now you start understanding the value of time.
That's right.
Because now it's like, hold up, I'm on the other side of this shit. I kind of want to, like, hold on, let me figure this shit out real quick.
Hey, man, I tell somebody, I don't like idle time, nigga. I don't like idle time.
Yeah.
We need to be doing something. We need to be, we need to be working towards something every day, right? If it's not music, then it's something over here we filming. You know, it's this book that I've been working on. It's something. Yeah. We need to be working on something, and no matter what it is, it need to be something creative, because we got this opportunity to do something for a reason. Yes. Right? Let's not get all the way here and fuck it off, right?
Nigga, do not fuck the money up.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Do not fuck them. Like, do not put them. We work too hard.
That's right.
And not only that, do you know where you come from?
Right. And
nigga, I never want to go back there.
the idea of that, the thought of that alone should keep you driven.
Nigga, going back, nigga, my only fear was, nigga, that's why I was afraid to say I'm in this shit. I'll never forget they called me fake ass Irv Gotti. Nigga, the last thing I want, Maino, is for them to send me home and I go back and they be like, we knew your ass was fake ass. You was a fake the whole nigga, never.
And I know what that feeling feel like. Yeah. When I got dropped off Universal, when my lawyer called me and told me Universal Motown and didn't want to do no more business with you. That's how they put it.
Yeah, for sure.
It means you niggas, you can get the fuck on. That's what it really means, right? You out of here.
For sure.
When that happened to me, I know what that felt. Now that budget is gone.
Yep.
We not recording at Sony no more.
Yep.
Right? We don't got no interns running to get us no food no more. I'm back at Rio crib on Monroe in the basement.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I know what that felt like, and I had to humble myself. So I never want that to happen again.
Ever again.
You know what I mean? So you got to put it in your own hands and increase your value by doing things and continuously believe in yourself.
So now we look forward.
That's right.
Now let's look back.
Okay.
Looking back, what would you say, like, if you could talk to Maino, just got out, and tell him something, what would you tell him?
Don't run the money away, nigga. Don't scare the money away, nigga.
Motherfucking clap for that.
Don't scare the money away. I spent so much time because you gotta understand the thing about when I got out, I didn't have nobody that gave me no game, right? I didn't have nobody that said, okay, you got this, but don't fuck it up because you got too much of that, right? You know, you coming off the street, and you know, we see that you influential there, you got that covered, you know, but this is entertainment, right? I'm getting out like, man, I'm the realest thing. Yeah. These niggas been talking about us. Yeah. Right? We could do whatever we want to do and have our way, not understanding that this is entertainment and we need to treat it as such, right? The same rules apply in the street don't apply here. Yeah.
There's one thing in the streets. The difference is the one thing they don't tell you about entertainment is that they pick their winners. You don't get to pick the winners.
That's right.
Like all the Atlantic don't pick the winners. They pick who they think can win, they sign you and then they put you out, but they can't make the world love you.
Right.
It's like, nigga, you could be the realest nigga alive.
That's right.
You could be the nigga that literally has killed 1 million niggas. Right. Everybody real, and you made a song called "Killed 1 Million Niggas."
Right.
I ain't killed nobody.
Right.
But I made the same song, "Killed 1 Million Niggas," and my hook is more catchier. They don't care that you really did it. They like,
that's right.
But his shit is a little bit more catchier than your shit. So it's always entertainment.
That's right. And I had to figure that out because it ain't no award for just being a real nigga. Nah. Right? It ain't no award for that. Nah. Nobody gonna come award you and reward you for that. Nah. Your award is actually the real niggas I know, they rewards is prison time, bullet wounds, death, strife, homies in jail. That up and down, that roller coaster of life.
They're what happens to them is the repercussions is really their life.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that's really the life. Yeah. Like the repercussions is what. Like T.I. said, he was like, yo, nigga, I talked about shit I did. These niggas talking about shit they do. Like, y'all niggas is bold with it right now. But it's like, it's like, don't lose your soul doing this shit. Like, I love this shit. Man, Maino is, you see how fresh this nigga is? We ain't got a fit cam. nigga, when we was kids, there was nobody in their 40s dressing that fresh. Nigga, you the nigga now.
This is a different time now. You can be older and still be like, you know what I mean? Young nigga energy, we got OG memory though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. We got the OG history that we did. But I just be wanting these young niggas to know, man, the coolest shit in the world is living.
It's living.
It's living through shit to get to the other side to make your own assessment of what it is.
Man, I tell them, I say, but nigga, ain't nobody gonna reward you for just being a young nigga. Like, what you don't want to live? So you just want to die, young nigga? Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Like, everybody, we always young, we always doing shit. We all come from that. Yep. I went to prison when I was 17, so I identify with being a young nigga more than anything. Yeah. Because I've never drank coffee, right? Yeah. In my life. Yeah. Never tasted it. You know why? Because I was like, oh, that's the old niggas drink.
Yes.
I was in jail. Like, that's what the old niggas drink.
I was coffee for that reason too. I swear to God.
I'm not drinking coffee.
I ain't my mama.
So I understand. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, that's not, look, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you get an opportunity to live and keep living, you're going to get older.
Bro, my lady said this to me one day. It changed my whole approach to life. She said, as you get older, especially in the black community, you're either the goal or you're in the way. That's how they see us. So I decided I'm gonna be the fucking goal.
Not to be the goal.
I'm who you want to be, nigga. My mom lives comfortable. I know you just recently lost your mom, but she on your neck. But I bet you she had an amazing life. As long as you did it, she had an amazing. That's what it's about.
And she got a chance to see us change it around.
Yeah, yes.
That was a major thing for her. You couldn't tell her nothing.
She could actually rest in peace knowing my son.
Yeah. That's right.
It's good.
That's right.
And to me, I'm like, dog,
that's how it's supposed to go.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, it's nothing better than growing older, getting richer.
That's right.
Your dick still works, so life is still grand. You know, I didn't think I was gonna be fucking like this in my 40s. I'm sorry, KG.
What?
But I didn't know I was gonna be fucking like this. I just thought it was gonna be, nigga, I still feel I'm 16. I love life right now.
In fact, I think I'm even went more crazier. Like,
what? Because I know more about myself now. I was like, what? So I'm like, I'm just telling you little niggas, I'm like, y'all, stop with that unk shit. Stop with that unk shit, nigga. You better pray to be here. Because niggas, when we was younger, them older niggas was fucked up. That's why we didn't want to be them.
Well, we didn't identify with them anyway. Like we didn't like they didn't look like what we wanted to aspire to. You know what I mean? Actually, a lot of them looked like failures.
Yes.
It was, you know what I mean? Like they was getting high and they, you got to come to the people as a people. You can't be looking like what I don't want to be and trying to give me something.
Exactly.
You can't give me jewels. You like, you are the Jew.
Yes.
Meaning like you what not to be.
Yes.
I
gotta ask you a question now. Gotta switch it up a little. I don't know where my man is from right here. I don't know where you from right here, but I just gotta ask this question because we talk about it a lot. Boroughs.
Boroughs.
Let's talk about it. What borough?
I'm from the greatest borough.
I already know you gotta go there. I already know. Let's go.
I'm from Brooklyn, man. We the greatest. We the highest species, man. Like
I love it.
Like Brooklyn, man. Like look at me, man. Look at
the Brooklyn is in the house.
Brooklyn.
But my question is what borough has birthed more stars?
Oh yeah, I seen you. I think wasn't you talking about this other
Queens nigga right there be like Queens.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. More stars. So I'm from Bed-Stuy. I'm from the same place that Biggie is from, Jay-Z is from, Little Kim, Big Daddy Kane, Fabulous. That's one section in Brooklyn. Okay, that's a lot. That's heavy, right?
No section. Queensbridge can't beat that, Jack.
Queens.
I'm just fucking with Jack. I'm just fucking with Jack. I just fucking with the
Queens got a lot though. We talking LL. We talking Run DMC. We ain't even got to go back that far. We talking Nicki. We talking Nas.
50.
We talking Mob Deep. We talking 50.
Nori.
We talking Nori. Oh,
Tribe Called Quest, right? He said it already.
Quest. I said Run DMC.
You said Run DMC?
Queens had a lot. But even Queensbridge, I'm a big fan of Mob Deep.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Mob Deep, right? Queensbridge always intrigued me.
Yeah.
Because I said, how the fuck did all these rappers come from one project?
How, nigga?
That to me, is a story in itself.
It needs to be a movie.
That needs to be a documentary, like just on how all the rappers in that era came from this one project.
Maino, that's another movie. You gotta make that a movie, bro.
For real, this is
like,
crazy.
Dog, that's incredible. Like, no, it's so crazy. I would tell a story about Queensbridge, simultaneously telling a story about Bed-Stuy, and like the story of these boroughs. Because you don't realize, like, when we say we from the same place, like, we from the same place. Like, that's my man, it's Blue.
That's Blue. That's my guy.
We from the Bronx.
But why are we talking about the Bronx for? Why would you do that when I'm sitting here?
Come on, sit down.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Blue? We've been friends for a long time. You know I'm here. Why would you do that? Why would you talk about the Bronx? Nah, I love you.
Sit down, Blue.
What up, baby? Nah, it's all love, man. The Bronx, the BX.
Nah, but so what would you say? I want you have to put your opinion down. What borough do you give it to?
As far as what though?
Stars
on what?
and superstars. And I'll actually give you something. To make it easier, we can either do only music or we can do stars, period. Because remember, we only doing music. If we only doing music, then that's music stars. But then if you're gonna do everything, then you gotta say, J-Lo. You got to say Mike Tyson is from Brooklyn, Michael Jordan's from Brooklyn.
So are we talking stars or so like some of the rappers that might have came from Queens or Queensbridge may not have been stars, but we know who he is and we love them.
That's why I said stars or superstars.
Superstars.
We know that, yeah.
So we got we might got more superstars. Brooklyn
absolutely has more superstars.
May have more superstars.
And they got the two best rappers probably to ever live.
Right. See, Queens and Brooklyn are probably neck and neck, like close to each other, yes. Right? We may be right here, and they right there as far as the stars. Yeah. Now, Queens is my second borough. Like yes. That's the borough that I had a lot of family, so I spent a lot of time there. I think they right under us.
Let's give it to Brooklyn, everybody. Let's give it to Brooklyn. Let's clap for Brooklyn.
So you wanted to give it to the Bronx.
Here come Blue. Blue, you gonna come back and have a seat?
Y'all don't have. We have more stars than you though.
You got more stars.
We got more stars.
We have more industry.
What?
Hold on, who is we? Blue? We need to know.
Y'all got the. First of all, y'all got the clout of starting the whole culture. Y'all have that, like you know. Yeah.
We got Calvin Klein too. Like I'm saying, we got a lot of stuff.
Calvin Klein?
Yeah, I'm just
what
saying.
You mean?
Like he went in the Bronx, yo.
The street Calvin Klein or the
Calvin Klein.
Who draws we wear? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Why would you call him though? Like, is he a star or is he a brand?
He's a star that became a brand. I'm just claiming everybody right now.
Okay. Who else?
What, from the Bronx?
Yeah.
Fat Joe.
We listen. We ain't got to count Joe. Joe is the star.
Okay. Here's what I would say. I will give Brooklyn has more stars. I will get that. I won't even argue
oh that my God. I will he gave it to Brooklyn. I love it.
I will give that.
Yo, can I tell you something? I have a friend, one of my closest friends from Brooklyn, and I was at dinner with them a few years ago, and I was jealous of this moment because you just did it again. It makes me jealous because when I'm sitting down talking to them and they was talking about, like I'm from College Park, like we got to get the fuck up and get it. And I'm talking, I'm at a table with two Brooklyn niggas, and they was just kind of talking like, the game is ours. Like it was so like I know I'm gonna win. I don't have nigga. I'm from Brooklyn, nigga. I'm from Jay-Z. Like it was so like and I was like, damn. I wish I felt that. Like it was and by the way, I was more successful than both of them. Still is. But these niggas was so like, confident. Nigga, Brooklyn, nigga. I'm from. I don't even worry about if it's gonna happen. I don't even have to pray. I'm from Brooklyn, nigga.
That's right.
And you said that's right. I'm I was like, wow.
Because a Brooklyn nigga could be homeless.
Yes.
He could not have nothing going on. But you ask him any question, he'll go, what? Nigga, I'm from Brooklyn.
What, nigga?
Nigga, you got money? What? Nigga, I'm from Brooklyn.
Nigga, we got the Nets. We the only borough with a team.
Yeah.
Nigga,
But you ain't got nowhere to live. So what, nigga? From Brooklyn. We fresher too, though, right?
No, you pushing it now. Wait, stop. I gave you the stars. You bugging.
Hold on. Brooklyn niggas don't dress better than Bronx niggas.
Fashion comes uptown. Once you pass 100,
Harlem niggas got Harlem niggas got it.
Harlem Bronx is fashion.
Harlem. See, me and Jim Jones go at this all the time.
Because you're hard-headed and won't just give it up.
No,
Jim be right every time.
No, listen. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
The thing about that is this.
Jay can't dress.
You got okay.
Nah, Jay cool as a motherfucker though.
Hold on.
Jay cool as a motherfucker. Big and dressed though.
Hold on. I got y'all right now though. I got you right now. Check this out. Right? Brooklyn has different sections. Right? Every section is somewhat different. Right? Harlem is just a section in Manhattan.
Okay.
All right. So section for section, Bed-Stuy.
Still can't touch Harlem. Nothing's touching Harlem. Come on, I gave you the star. I give you the stars. Nothing touches Harlem. Fabulous. I got the same jerseys.
Fab don't dress better than Jewels.
No.
Name Fab has done more signature than Jewels with the scarf up.
That's old Jewels. That's old Jewels.
I can't count Jewels.
That's vintage Jewels.
Okay.
That's classic Jewels.
Yes.
He put the bandana down. That's my guy. That's my brother.
Fab get dressed better than Jewels?
Right now.
Way better.
Yeah. Like. Listen, no. Hold on.
Fab wears jerseys. That's what he's known for. He's never put on a suit in his life.
Listen.
He ain't rocking new Timbs. What is he doing?
Jewels is fly.
Yep.
Jewels is fly. Fab is fly.
Yep.
Fat Joe's flyer than Fab.
You gotta stop this
Fat
shit.
Joe is flying Fab. Fat Joe is flying Fab. Yo, Fat Joe, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Maino, over the last 5 years, Fat Joe got a new stylist or something.
Can we cut his mic off? This is crazy.
Fat Joe got a
Fab wear.
What you mean?
What is Fab wear? But we still on Mitchell.
Fab can dress his ass off.
Why are you saying this and you ain't seen that man in the jersey in 20 years? Why are you saying that?
And I ain't thought about him from fashion in 20 years.
You bugging. You're bugging. You're bugging. I love I love Joe. I love Jewels. But if I have to go with who put it on, I'm gonna go with Fab.
Give me the Brooklyn version of
this nigga wear 3 hours outfits a day.
Give me a Brooklyn. Give me the Brooklyn version of Dapper Dan.
No, we don't have a Brooklyn version of Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan is Dapper Dan.
But I'm saying, like, in a fashion sense, people follow.
Niggas will go to Harlem to get fly.
Style.
Niggas go to Harlem to get fly.
Yeah,
I never heard a nigga, Maino, I ain't gonna lie, I never heard a nigga say, when you get to Brooklyn, you better get that drip.
You never said that.
No, because they had the stores. We was going up there though. Like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
They had the stores.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm from a section that's what we do. Okay. You talking Biggie, you talking Kim, you talk like that's what we do. What do you mean?
Biggie can dress his ass off.
This is blasphemous. You coming over here with blasphemy.
I come back home and
by the way, Fat Joe must have got a stylist in the last 5 years because that nigga been killing it now.
Everybody that we talking about dress
their ass off.
Everybody that we talking about dress. So I'm just saying, I'm going with home team.
Well, can I tell you what I look at? Okay, so this is what I look at. How many guys want to dress like you? Like Biggie had fat niggas. My best friend was a fat nigga. He passed away. Nigga, when Biggie dropped, that nigga was like, nigga, it is motherfucking up, nigga. I'm about to go get a Coogee sweater, nigga. I mean, some Timbs. Like Biggie was like Brooklyn niggas get dressed, but I'm telling you, Harlem niggas is known. That's all they're known for.
Let's cut to the real chase.
They might be walking down the street, but they gonna be fly as a motherfucker.
What's the real chase?
Here's the real chase. Mm-hmm. I came in here a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago. One of these local people down here told me that Atlanta is the fashion capital and that we bit polos.
I didn't say that.
We bit polos.
Who said that? I didn't say that, did I?
Nah,
Polo.
your man Jack said it or whatever.
Who said that?
Who said it?
Who said that? Now,
who said it?
Juju said it. Juju said that. Juju said Biggie was a fly.
Shit like that. Who done said that?
Juju said Biggie. Juju said Biggie was inspired by somebody in South Carolina.
By people down here when he came down south.
Can I ask a question though? Okay, man. Hold on, man. While we talking, man, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why can't? And I'm asking this as this is a real serious topic, but I'm gonna ask you: why can't niggas wear different types of Timbs? Like, why can't we? Like, I really want to understand. Like, why can't a nigga walk in the room with some Timbs that he?
I better not catch you.
Why?
I better not catch you with the ones that you fold down. I better not catch you with those.
Why can't
if I catch you with those, you are out of pocket. You are out of pocket. If them joints, if them bitches fold, you out of pocket. If they ain't got that double sole, you out of pocket. If they ain't got that leather, oh God, you out of pocket. I don't want to see it, man.
I tell you something. I want to do a skit where it's a New York nigga making fun of this one guy and his Timbs. Like, you can't wear those. And then you find out that's a nigga that own Timberland.
Wow.
How you gonna tell me I can't wear these?
Wow.
I make them. Like, it's like New York. I love New York. They would take a rule. They will take something to be like, cool. This is the rule now, nigga.
But that's culture, though.
That's y'all culture.
That's culture.
I love it.
And it's like, listen, man, we don't want to see that shit. It's like, they better not be two-tone. They better be cheese. They better be new buck. They better be clean. Like, nigga, what? Hell no.
We started people wearing socks on their Timbs when they ride motorcycles because we wasn't gonna stuff our joints up.
Y'all really did that?
Yeah.
But that's so the gear lever don't fuck up.
The lever don't get our joints.
Yeah, don't fuck up the Timbs.
What?
You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to do that though.
You got to do it.
You got to put the sock.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I just don't understand why. Like, if I see a fresh pair of Timbs,
don't do it.
That ain't
do not do it. I see.
I did it already.
No, you better not
on the show.
You better not do that, Ray.
Like, look at the sneakers.
Oh my God, Ray! Please don't do that.
I was like, nigga, these shit so fresh. Yo, what y'all talking about? They're the wrong ones. You can't wear them. Like, but they fresh to me.
No, Ray. No, Ray. I'm with you on everything else but that, man. I can't allow, and I ain't gonna allow you to do it. I'm not gonna allow you to do it,
nigga. I can't listen. I'm never gonna do it again. I don't want to have nothing. Listen, Timberland.
It's a certain shit you just can't
Timberland,
do,
the company. I don't want nothing to do with y'all no more. Like, I really don't. Like, New Yorkers have taken it over to a place where I can't fuck with it.
It's law,
because
man.
I be wanting to wear those. I got some crazy Timbs. I like colors.
What you like color?
Nigga,
so which ones you want to wear?
I already had them, nigga. Nigga, they like. They don't fold down, nigga. Don't play. Nah, nigga. They just regular Timbs, but they got green right there. One of my favorite colors.
Oh, but they still wheat.
Yeah, they wheat. They wheat, nigga.
I don't know.
They wanted construction. That's what I found out.
Some chocolate, foot action Timberland.
Nigga,
Because I never seen the green like that. Let's say it was a different color. Let's say it was a different color.
Nigga, but my point is, I saw like nothing. You can listen. I could see a nigga walking around with an orange Braves jersey. That's an Atlanta thing. I'll still be like, man, that shit. He made that shit work. New York has to let go of the Timberland.
Nah, we never will.
What can we do to get New York?
Never.
So New York will never let go to Timberland. Yeah,
never.
Shit, I got every New Yorker is like, don't even try, nigga. Don't even look our way, nigga.
And I don't even. I don't wear. Yeah, never. I don't wear Timbs all the time. Like I don't. You know what I mean?
I used to. When we was younger, we wore them
always
everywhere.
wore Timbs, but at the end of the day, they essential, right? So even if you only buy one pair for the winter, like all right, it's gonna be a day when it goes with an outfit, like you know what I mean? It's gonna be at least one day when you put on a jean and you know what? With a jacket, damn, I know it go with this. Let me get some constructs.
I want to ask you a question. When you was in jail, what songs, albums made time pass by a little quicker?
Oh, a lot of them, man.
Like I want to know, like, what were you listening? Like I always tell people when I was 14 and I was lost. You know, like you're a young nigga. You know, your mom telling you, nigga, I ain't got no money. You trying to,
right.
You like, I don't want to sell drugs. I don't want to go to jail. So you trying to figure out who you are. And it's a Tupac line on Me Against the World where he says, even the genius asks his question, be grateful for blessings. That shit stuck with me. That made me unafraid to talk. Cause I'm like, nigga, even genius asks, nigga, if genius asked a question, I could. So I always,
because even genius asks a question,
be grateful for blessings. Like, exactly, like that shit got me through.
What?
Nigga, straight balling, nigga, up before the sunrise. First on the block. First on the block, little bad motherfucker with a pocket full of, like, that shit got me through life, nigga.
Skinny little ass kid, the niggas laughed till the first motherfucker got blasted. Put the nigga in his casket. I'm a heavy pop fan.
Nigga, so but you say by the way, I'm asking you this question because there's be so many rappers that don't know the importance of their lyrics, how it hit home.
That's the thing. And I was saying I like artists and albums that I was able to like tap in with and feel myself with, right? Like Pac, I feel like nobody spoke to the black male experience better than him. Like that confused young nigga that's got cases and you know what I'm saying, and got enemies.
You want to fuck bitches, but you also a street nigga. Right, you want to change the world. So yeah,
he touched my soul. That album right there, nigga, everything, man. You know, it just on albums. You know, it was Heavy Pac, the Thug Life album, or.
I know you're a Pac fan because you're a Thug Life album.
Yeah.
If you don't know Thug Life album, you ain't really.
How long was
that was in the middle of his peak, my nigga. It was in the middle of his peak.
It was after Strictly for My Niggas and before
Me Against the World.
Me Against the World.
Yep.
You know.
To the grave.
That's right.
From nigga living in the ghetto. Like that shit made you proud.
Ballin' is the last song.
What, nigga?
What we talking about?
Bro,
right?
that's what I'm saying. So I'm just like curious, like you in jail, like it's not like you could rush time. Right. You got the date. So it's like,
it was
what are you like
that.
What's getting you through the moment? Like what songs?
It was that. Yeah. It was definitely big. That Ready to Die was that for me as well. It was what else? What else is in this era? Mobb Deep, Infamous. That Infamous.
They have one of the most craziest lines in history that I still can't. Like I want to ask them.
Rock you in your face, stab your brain.
Not that one. That was a good one too. You knew them niggas was different. But when that nigga said, no matter how much loot I get, I'm staying in the projects. I'm like, nigga, do you still mean that? Like I really want to.
No, we don't mean that. No, we don't mean that. Literally, it's rap. You gotta say this. That's not what we really actually mean.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm trying to get out this motherfucker for all my life.
Nigga, I'm trying to escape hell. You think I'm going back? Nigga, DMX slipping.
Oh yeah,
that nigga said chip on my shoulder that I dare nigga to touch. Yeah. That shit is my life. Like
no, those look, we talking DMX album, you know, fucking the Locks album, you know, all those albums in that mid to late 90s era right there was serious business right there.
Not another question. I feel like I know his answer, and I know you're not gonna say it. I feel like me and him gonna have the same answer, but I know you're gonna go against it. Best diss song of all time.
Oh, wow. Damn. See, I got a couple of diss songs, man. I like Ice Cube, No Vaseline.
I knew that's your nigga with a gray beard, that's his answer.
That's every
no
nigga with a
Vaseline,
gray beard.
Ice Cube.
Ether is serious. I even like the diss that Common did on Ice Cube.
Ooh.
A lot of people don't remember
Is
that.
that the
one.
song with my East Coast niggas at? Oh, is that record?
No, that was the one. You what he said? You're not a nigga with an attitude. You a nigga.
Yes, I remember that.
Said, yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yep. I couldn't believe Common. Like Common, this Ice Cube is so weird now.
Right, but he was talking to him. Like, he was talking to him real calm. That's what I liked about it, though. You know, but Ether is like. Ether.
I think the easiest one to me is I ain't got no motherfucking friends. That's why I fucked your bitch. Like nigga, get hit 'em up. Pac is to me is the greatest diss song.
Hit 'em up.
Nigga.
It's probably the most popular.
Nigga, he starts off the song. First off, fuck your bitch. Like nigga, he was going. West Side, we rock, nigga.
The problem with Hit 'em Up.
Here we go. Here we go.
The problem with Hit 'em Up is that the Outlaws was so garbage it brought him down.
That's the problem with that.
I hate that you said that.
I'm not gonna
say that you said that.
No, listen. But that's my area. That's the area. I like Pac parts of it, and it wasn't that they was. I ain't gonna say they was garbage.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It's just that Pac had the energy, and it's
and
like,
it was his moment.
And it was his moment.
Yeah,
I felt like he should have kept Hit 'em Up for himself.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. Then to me it would have been the greatest, because it kind of when it loses the energy a little bit.
As soon as Pac stop talking, you over it.
Nah, I don't do it. No.
Even the end, Chino XL, fuck you too. Like
the talking is crazy.
Fuck you too, nigga. Like nigga, he was so like he really meant that shit.
West Coast DJs will play Pac's part, and then they come back to and fuck you and fuck you and fuck you.
I'm a self-made millionaire.
Well, nigga,
living business
what,
in the
nigga?
air. Yeah.
Nigga, remember when I just let me sleep on the couch and break the bitches, let me sleep in the house. Niggas all about Versace. You copy my style. That nigga was really going the fuck in.
I was asking my man, like, how did Big feel like when y'all was home? Like was he like? Is that shit crazy? Like, how did he feel? Like he wasn't stressing.
What I'm trying to say is that Hit 'em Up. Okay, Hit 'em Up is the only diss song. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to. You a rapper. You can do this for me. Place yourself in the direction of every diss song. Which one makes you say, man, fuck this rap shit, I'm about to have to kill this nigga? Like, which one is like, niggas like, yo, nigga, fuck, hey, like, let's get in the booth. Booth? This nigga just said he fucked my wife. We get in the booth, nigga, I'm about to kill this nigga.
Nah, but when that ether hit, and you like, you been on my dick, nigga. I'm like, what? Like, you been on my dick? What? Nah, this nigga talking crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you been on my dick. Like, what? Now you word? That's how you feel, nigga? Like, I was on your dick, nigga? What? Like, that sound crazy to me. Like, you been on my dick is the line. Like,
that's a real Brooklyn nigga shit. Like, he said that.
What? You been? That nigga Nas said you been on my dick. Like, what?
I'm from Brooklyn, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
Brooklyn, nigga. I ain't on nobody's dick, nigga. You stupid. Like, that was crazy. He started off like that. Like, what? So
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. I just want you to answer this before we wrap up. I'm just gonna get into this with you because I've been talking shit and I feel like I got a real nigga, so why not ask him? So there's a couple things I said that people call me crazy for. I'm gonna just ask you. Let's play a game. Crazy, not crazy. So that way it makes it easy on you. Okay. All right, cool. I said Chris Brown is a better dancer than Michael Jackson.
I don't know. I don't know about. I don't know. I don't because
could he be?
Mike didn't really dance. He just moonwalked, right?
No, Mike
he danced.
He had some original dances at the time.
Chris can moonwalk, black flip, right? Go to the nay and then fucking crump like his nothing.
So I'm gonna go with Chris Brown on that one.
Not crazy.
I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go with Chris Brown on that because he go all kind of dances.
I know
this nigga probably fucking.
Let's see this one.
Break dance, all kinds of shit. Yeah.
I also said that Nas, I said Jadakiss is the best rapper out of New York after Big and Hove. And I put him over Nas. I said rapper though. I didn't say he has a better catalog. Rapper though.
I'll take it.
I love Kiss. He one of my favorites.
So I'm crazy?
I can't say you crazy.
Not crazy then.
No,
you know crazy or I'm not.
I'm not going. No, but
I'm just fucking with you.
So so here you go again. Like, Kiss is like that nigga. Like, We love Kiss. It's a couple other niggas though we love that we really, really love for them bars and shit. So you got Spears, you got Fab that's in that same
okay, so
longevity.
Here's my thought process. I get what you're saying, because I don't want to make it seem like you're saying he is number 3. I'm just saying, is it crazy that I think he's number 3?
No, because it's not. You wouldn't be crazy for that opinion, because he's. Come on, this is Kiss we talking about.
Because I'm like verse for verse, bar for bar. Like that nigga. To me, he is like the Bernard King of rap. Like, it's like you got all the accolades, you just never won a championship. But nigga, if you look at them stats, he was putting up points like Jordan. Absolutely. He just didn't win a championship.
Absolutely.
All right.
What else you got?
I said Usher can beat R. Kelly in a versus. Crazy, not crazy?
I don't know about that one.
I'll say not crazy. I'll say not crazy because versus is tricky. Versus is 20 songs.
See, that's why you're Virgo like me.
20 songs.
We are Virgo, so I would say.
You're Virgo?
Yeah.
Nigga, man, I'm a Virgo. Let's start for the Virgos.
Fucking Virgo.
This is the greatest show of all time.
Yeah,
3 Virgos on the couch.
So I would say, but if I was making a bet on the verses between Kels and Usher, I might go with Kels. I might go with Kels.
Here's my theory. Here's my theory why I said Usher could beat him. Cause I see you go crazy right there, bro. I saw your reaction. Here's why I said I think Usher could beat him. Cause verses is only 20 songs. If every last one of us in here put together a R. Kelly playlist to do a verses, there'd probably only be about 4 songs that we all have in there. That like Ignition, Bump and Grind. Like then after that is like, your body's calling. Nah, not that. But what about this? Usher, 15 out of the songs are gonna be all the same. That's why I say he could beat him, because verses is not about who got the best 100, it's about who got the best 20. And I think Usher, he has 20 familiar. He just did the Super Bowl. So I'm like, nigga, that means he had 20 songs that we know. I don't know if Kels, he might get that side of the room with this song, but he might get that song. He might not get the entire room though. That's why I say. It is tricky, by the way, and it is playing wordplay, but I'm not saying one has a better catalog. R. Kelly catalog is better, no doubt. But Usher, 20 songs, nigga, he'll spank Kels. That one is that. Bump and Grind, Bump and Grind.
The voice and all that.
Bump and Grind, Ignition.
I'm going for shit like
I Can Fly.
I Believe I Can Fly. That's the third one.
I'm going for shit like
I'm not shitting on him.
What's the
Step in
one?
the Name of Love.
Yeah.
Is that your 20? Is that in your top 20 if you do R. Kelly?
I'm going for shit.
See what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
Step in the Name of Love.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you about Kels. KG is Step in the Name of Love in your top. If you got to put 20.
What about Happy People?
Nah, the verse.
What about I Wish?
Look, one nigga say yes, one say no.
Yeah.
Now watch
That's
this.
a street nigga right there.
Watch this.
I Wish.
Watch this. Usher Confessions. Usher Superstar.
Damn.
Right? Usher fucking You Remind Me.
This nigga worked this shit out already.
Nigga,
you worked this shit out already.
I'm a Virgo nigga. I'm not arguing on this. I got my motherfucking
nigga got his facts together.
Everything in my
What about it? Nigga got this shit together.
Everything in my fucking head. Because I know people.
How old is she?
That's the but verses is not age appropriate.
Right.
We ain't never said this is 30 and older.
No, watch this.
You know, because all them records is timeless.
Chris Brown. Oh wow, that was impressive.
But Chris Brown has a great catalog for sure. He hits a lot of different.
Chris Brown, I was impressed.
The more songs you put in the atmosphere, I will say this, because we all live in a world where they tell artists put out as much music as you can. The more music you put in the atmosphere, the more you dilute your brand.
Yes.
And the reason why is because now you giving, instead of us having 50 songs to listen to and you know the top 10 to perform, now we got 5,000. So now it's like I got 5,000 songs to listen to, and nigga, I might I might like this song from this album, and you ain't performing that. Like when I say Scarface performed the other day, I wanted him to perform Heaven so bad. Yeah. He didn't though, but it's like that's my favorite. So it's like, damn, Face, why you put out so much fucking music, man? I want you to put out the shit that you know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, sometimes it's that, but
it's always gonna be somebody somewhere like perform that one.
Nigga,
right
what?
That one right there. You like that one? It's like, yeah, that one.
What? So all right, I know I got short time, but I want to ask you a question. I always ask this question to somebody before we wrap up. We got this segment called Credit Check, where we give people like yourself a chance to shout out 2 or 3 unsung heroes. Everybody always say, give people their flowers. Give people their flowers, man. Fuck flowers. I can't do nothing with that. Give me my credit. I could leverage that. I could take that and do something with it. That's way more important. So who is 2 or 3 unsung heroes in the Maino story that you just want to give like a shout out to for what they did?
Oh man, dude. Man.
I said unsung so people can't get pissed off.
Unsung so people. It gotta go to my brothers, man, because I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my nigga Dyko. You know, because he gave me the opportunity to get out here and do what I needed to do without having to feel no pressure.
Yeah.
Right? You know, he was in a position when I came home. He like, nigga, you want to do music?
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want to do.
Shout out. Let's get it for Dyko. I want to clap for that because we don't have you without that guy. I love that.
And I definitely want to give it to my brother 80. Right? He was, because when everybody was gone, it was just me and him. And we built this shit brick by brick, right? It was, you know, sometimes like it was bad days, sometimes it was good days, but another person that was very, 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 very integral in me having a career or having an opportunity to have a career. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to them, man.
Dope.
And 80, shout out to my brother 80. Lolo Brook is his artist. You know,
for sure.
And, yeah.
I just want to say, man, the last question we ask every episode. This is the God Show. The Gods is an acronym for goats and underdogs. Do you consider yourself a goat or an underdog? And if you don't consider yourself a goat yet, what do you feel you have to do for you to consider yourself a goat?
I consider myself an underdog.
Okay.
I still got more to do. I still got more value to create for myself. You know what I mean?
I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
You a goat, bro. Nobody has that story. Get out of jail. Do and as I'm looking at you, I'm like, dog, you really should. Your theme music should be Frank Sinatra, My Way, because that's what the fuck you did. You did it your way, and to me, that's what makes you a goat. Like, you could have easily came in this game. You had you was in every room. You could have easily danced for your tips and been like, what I got to do? What y'all want me to do to get some money? I'll do it. But you didn't. You did it your way. And to me, that's what make you a GOAT. Because can you look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and say, I'm proud of me.
That's right.
I love me.
That's right.
That I sell me out. And to me, as I'm looking at you, I'm like, this nigga is shining.
Yeah.
This nigga is shining. This nigga is living the motherfucking life. Nigga, like, what we doing? Nigga, we want to know where you going after you leave here, nigga, because the light is going to follow you, nigga.
I want to say something about Maino, yo. I just want to say 2 seconds.
It's my man.
Go ahead.
I think that has been one of the most underserviced New York rappers out of New York. I think that this man came home, and he didn't come home and make records that you would expect. He came home and made big records. I really got to understand how big Maino's records are. Like, he got big records, and the label didn't get it. And I remember we would talk about it, and they'd be trying to be like, yo, we want you to do more of this. And it was like, but these are working. Why wouldn't I keep doing what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And they kept trying to get him to go this way. And I think it's like I told Fat Joe after he had Lean Back. I said, yo, don't go on tour. Go make a new record. This is your chance to get out of just being a New York rapper. Yeah. And he let Leor and them tell him to go back in and work on another record real quick, and he lost the moment. Yeah. And I feel like the same label kind of did the same thing to Maino. It was like, y'all are missing the run he has. This man is going pop. Like, real talk, he had flow writer type of moments and potential when I look at him, because he could have gone really big with the records, but the label was scared. Not that he was scared. And I've watched this man just take those hits, keep taking hits, keep reinventing himself, not letting it stop. And so I always have had respect. Whenever he calls me, whenever he needs anything I can do, I'm always there, because I've watched the process, and I really feel like he was underserviced by his label.
By the way, that's amazing. I just got to say something. I just had an idea. I having ideas all the time. I always tell artists, you should do a show called, because your brand is Hustle, Hustle Hard. You should do a show where it's like Maino's Hustlers or something like that, where you kind of like do your version of Apprentice, but only in Brooklyn. I want, like, who's the hottest hustler in Brooklyn? But what I would do is have them sell your shit, like, okay, here's my merch. I want to see who can really go sell the most merch, right? But everything puts you at the center of it. But I just feel like if I saw a show with you and 12 kids from Brooklyn who got hunger, who's trying to hustle, and you showing them how to hustle on some Apprentice shit, nigga, I'll watch that shit.
It's a good idea. Man, got ideas over here.
Oh nah, man. Nah, that's it. But I'm like, Maino hustle hard. I'm like, dog, who hustles?
That's right.
Hard. Like I want, and you're from Brooklyn, so I'm just like, who's the hottest? Like who's the and you become the owner of the word hustle, the way Prince owns purple. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can become that, but I'm just looking at it, I'm like, and you say you in TV, and then you in this content space,
right?
And it don't even have to be overproduced. It don't even have to, like, nigga, it could just be big, but I'm like, I'm imagining you sitting in the room with 12 kids saying, nah, this what y'all gonna do. Let's see who can bring the most money. Got cameras following them, watching them hustle, just showing them, and then you can be like, yo, you did that wrong. Because what we don't talk enough about in our community is how we don't have access to information. Like, we are surrounded by information. So that's what controls us. But having access to information, a different thought process. So I'm imagining a guy like yourself who's a hero from your community. Like, what's the best thing you could do? Give other people the same opportunity. Right. But you make your shit the center of it. So now you showing them, you can't do that. Yo, you ran the money away. Yo, you can't put, it might be something similar. Yo, you can't walk in there with your pants off your ass and your fucking wrong Timberland boots on and expect them. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
You got the bad Timbs on? Oh my God, throw them away. You fucked up. Just throw the whole idea away. What are those? The moccasins.
Nigga,
stay away from those. Stay away from those.
You don't put that shit away.
Stay away from those.
But I'm sitting there, but I'm like, hustle, because I'm like, Maino hustle hard.
Yeah.
Who hustles the hardest? Maino give you a chance. Nigga, you come on. It might be something similar as a place on the team. But nigga, you seen their asset because they just showed you they gonna hustle.
That's a fact. I like that. Like that.
That's it, bro. I'm saying, I'm like hustle, because as he started talking, I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
he went through all of that. He's still here. That nigga hustling. Yeah. And we need to raise the next group of motherfucking young kid hustlers. Nigga, have them on the stoop. In your projects or where you from, like no motherfucking boardroom table, but you on a stoop. Like, hey, look, man, I'm gonna give y'all $10. Let me see who can make this into fucking 30 the quickest. Cameras follow them. So now you just watching kids be creative and hustling and doing all this shit.
We might not put too much of that out there for somebody try to steal our shit though, right there though. For real,
I tell you something, every time I sit on this couch and I get my idea, they be like, yo.
Like
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna do that. I'm like, nah, that's the point.
Yeah, because niggas would be done. You know what I'm saying? That's a good fucking idea right there. I like that though.
Hard,
and that's easy to shoot though.
And that's easy. And it's you.
I think it's good.
That's easy to shoot.
All Brooklyn nigga shit. I think.
No, the reason. Can I tell you why I say Brooklyn? Can I tell you why I say all Brooklyn? Can I tell you why I say Brooklyn? Because I'm thinking like from a place of like, what's the story, right? It's like, he is a hustler. He made it, but he's from Brooklyn. So we let everybody else in. That could be second season.
So that's a good idea because, you know, in Brooklyn, they just gave me my own day, Maino day. And
that's dope. Congratulations.
Clap for that. So like, that's something that I like that.
Yeah, but you could do it. You could do it with nothing. Like you could make them film themselves and just make it on social media. That shit will go crazy.
Yeah, it don't take much to shoot that though.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
All I say is, if y'all need any help, let us know. This is what we do here. Like, my company's called LYI.
It comes with an executive producer credit, just so you know.
Listen, let me tell you about it. You know me. I don't mind splitting that pot the right way. Yes. I'm not one of the niggas that want 100% of shit.
I want to tell you something, man.
You know what I mean?
On God, I don't say it for that. I say it because when you, as a black man, when you see another man that looks like you, if you got any inkling, because we all men and women on the yellow brick road of life.
That's right.
Trying to find our Wizard of Oz that can give us the answers to what we're looking for. And if I can see you on the stop and be like, yo, hey, don't go that way. They kicking niggas ass over there. Go that way.
Yeah.
That didn't cost me nothing.
Information.
Yeah. And for me, I feel like I'm looking at you and myself and I'm like, I know you didn't expect to be here. I damn sure didn't. And for me, it's like, but we got here because we had access to information and people, and you had your man who was like, nah, what you want to do? All that shit is the shit that makes the story, that makes us great. Everybody want to focus on the jury. Fuck the jury. Let me focus on the story so you can buy your own jury.
That's a fact.
And if they don't have answers, the only thing they think of, they go to low vibrational shit. It's anger. But it's like, nah, nigga, I started doing this because I want every nigga to experience what it's like to take care of your mother. That shit makes you complete as a man, to just know your mom ain't got to work because of you. And it's like, if I can give you a little information to do that shit. And by the way, this ain't, the show is great because it's about you, but to me, I'm thinking about the 12 hustlers in Brooklyn that's gonna get the look.
That's a fact.
That's gonna get that look. I'm gonna be watching them to say, hey, let's send that nigga down to Atlanta. Like, it's all of that. So for me, I would definitely do that. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Tote and Carry. Shout out to Two Lost Distribution. Shout out to Yoko Vodka. Shout out to everybody watching this. Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. But more importantly, let's all give a round of applause to Maino. Because he showed up for us. That was more important to me than anything.
Man, thank you for having me.
Now I'm saying, but like you gotta understand when you sit on a stoop, figuratively speaking, and put a mic in front of you, nigga, you don't know if they gonna start laughing at you, they gonna throw rocks at you, you don't know what they. So the fact that and they might have laughed,
right?
But nigga, I sat in the same chair, I put the same camera on, I talked the same shit, and then a year later, I got a Brooklyn superstar on the fucking couch, man. Thanks. Anything is possible if you just keep going, and that's all I want people to do. Stop and listen to this, but keep going. No. This is the God Show. We are out. Let's go. Nigga, that was amazing.